How is it going, everyone? Today in this video I'll be discussing my thoughts on Bryan Danielson making his return as the American Dragon at AEW All Out this past Labor Day weekend, as well as my experience at SacAnime Summer 2021. Let's go ahead and dive right into things. Now let's go ahead and start out this video with my thoughts on Bryan Danielson jumping ship and making his AEW debut this past Sunday at All Out. All in all, I'm very happy and very excited for him. I thought it was a great debut. We saw his, promo this past Wednesday on Dynamite confronting Kenny Omega. That confrontation, honestly, to me, I'm just like, fuck it. Put Danielson, put the title on him at that Asher Stadium show. Fuck it. Just say fuck it and strap him up already. That's how hyped up he got me. I'm very excited for him, though. Obviously jump shipping over from WWE to AEW, which is absolutely insane because he just main evented WrestleMania in April, and now here he is in AEW 5 months later. Absolutely insane. But yeah, I'm excited for him, in terms of him leaving WWE. What reason really did he have to stay besides, just having a steady time and a steady paycheck and, whatever. He's the same amount of guys are there, and they're not really getting new talent. If anything, they're getting rid of new talent. And it's just, what is there for you to be excited about if you were Bryan Danielson in terms of staying with WWE? So, weighing that option and going, well, you can go to AEW, and it's a whole new experience. You get a whole new crop of guys. Obviously, you got a crop of guys that you've worked with before, but you got a whole bunch of brand new guys, and just have endless possibilities and, the creative freedom's all there. It was just a no-brainer for Bryan Danielson to not go to AEW, to be perfectly honest. And as long as he's excited and happy, I'm excited and happy for him because, you know what? As a fan, we're going to get the absolute best from him. Obviously, in WWE, I'm not going to sit there and say that WWE, does all these things to hold their talent back. But obviously, to a degree, even when talent's at their A+ game, it's still toned down to a degree for WWE. So the fact that we're going to pretty much get an unfiltered, just completely freed Danielson in every aspect, whether it's in the ring, in the mic, whatever, character-wise, it's very, very exciting. And to me, just like, I get goosebumps thinking about, the amount of classic matches and segments, and especially right now. Like, I know he's like, what, 40 years old now, but, people hit their stride, hit their prime in when they're 40. Ric Flair arguably did. John Cena, he's having the run of his career a couple years ago when he was 40 years old. AJ Styles, the fact that we might be getting a prime Danielson right now, that's, which is probably why he won the jump ship too. He probably figured these next few years will be either his last, if not prime years, that he can really go out there and perform the level he wants to perform. So very, very pleased. He's already got me watching Dynamite again weekly. I stopped watching weekly for a while. I got to the point where I was just watching the clips on YouTube just because I just didn't really care to that extent. But yeah, him, even Adam Cole being there as well. Same thing with him. Very, very happy, excited to see it unfiltered. Adam Cole in AEW, and to see the great amount of heights he can reach without being held down by any type of system. So I'm very, very happy for both those talents being AEW, as well as CM Punk being back. Who would have thought CM Punk honestly would have been back in wrestling, and he is. So AEW's on fire, and I'm very, very excited for the future, and I'm very, very excited to be a pro wrestling fan right now. It's legitimately giving me those feels again as I was as a kid watching wrestling. So AEW, they're doing it right, and I'm very, very excited. And hell, I mean, I've already bought Danielson's first AEW shirt. It's not the greatest t-shirt, but you know what? As a huge Danielson mark, I had to get it, and I bought it. So I'm pretty sure it'll be one of the shirts. Once I get it, I'll probably like it a lot more. But it just looks pretty basic, and it is what it is. I expected something basic, but again, it's his first t-shirt, so I absolutely had to get it. So that's pretty much my thoughts on Bryan Danielson jump shipping to All Elite Wrestling. Continuing on to the SacAnime Summer 2021 portion of the video, which I attended this past Labor Day weekend with my girlfriend. Overall, great experience, very fun time. Definitely made some great memories and a lot of moments I'll cherish the rest of my life. And I was very, very glad I was able to share it with my girlfriend. So Friday, the plans were to get there. We got there probably the last 10 or 15 minutes of Sean Schemmel, as I pronounce his last name. I always mispronounce his last name, always. But pretty much the voice actor of Goku, which, the main reason why I wanted to go to SacAnime, obviously, was to meet him. He was doing a solo panel, which I wasn't going to make the whole thing to because I had to work in the morning and my girlfriend had class in the morning. So we were going to pretty much get there, and whatever time we got there is, we pretty much planned what we're going to do from there on. And obviously, the time we got there, he was still there for a little bit longer. So headed up there to catch the final part of his panel. And then afterwards, went straight to his line to meet him. I had a pretty good place in line. I believe his signing started at 2:30, so we had some time to kill and wait, because I think by the time we got there, it was a little after 1, and his panel, I think, was about an hour, so I think 1:30 was around the time he was wrapping up. So he got there a half hour early, I believe he got there around 2 o'clock, so that was very convenient to have him get there early, so that we got, you know, a half-hour start on everything. So yeah, waited in line, obviously. You know, the line was going, I was getting myself hyped up. I was kind of like, you know, like getting the nerves and anxiety of excitement, obviously. So I was going a little crazy in line, trying to think of what to say, because I had, you know, I'm very, very shy, so I'm not very good at starting conversations and continuing conversations. Kind of just sit there and nod my head and say, like, you know, 1 or 2 things. So I'm sitting there debating what I'm gonna say, and I just said to my girlfriend, I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna kiss his ass, because that's the only thing I could think to do. So yeah, I was getting all hyped up. Finally, our turn comes. I get up there, they asked me what I wanted. Of course, those people were getting 15 million things signed, and I only brought 1 thing signed, because I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna go crazy on it. And if anything, he's there all 3 days. I can always meet him again if I want to get something else signed. So I got 1 thing signed, was waiting, and finally it was my turn. Go up there, and then I meet none other than Schemmel, the voice actor of Goku, of course, in the United States, the English voice actor, pretty much the entire time, from adult Goku from Dragon Ball all the way to present day still. So yeah, it was absolutely awesome to meet him. I was straight up honest. I was like, hey man, you know what, you know, you were pretty much my Superman growing up playing Goku. Yeah, it was funny, because like the way I talked to him as if he was like really Goku, which, you know, he is to me, obviously, because he voice acts him. So I was like talking to him as if he was really Goku. I was taken back by it. His reaction actually seemed like genuine. Like, he was really appreciative, and, you know, really kind of taken back how much I appreciated his work. And he was very, you know, thankful of that. He let me know how, you know, how awesome that was, and how honored he kind of was by that. So it was really, really cool kind of moment right there to kind of see him taken back by that. So I was very happy with that. And then, of course, time came to take a picture, and of course I wanted to throw the Kamehameha with him, obviously. And he goes, as we're getting ready for it, he goes, all right, let's do the father-son Kamehameha. And I go, hell yeah. Like, I literally said that out loud. I was fucking pumped up. I was amped. And of course, we throw it up. I throw the one arm up. He throws the two hands up behind me, and we're sitting there, and my girlfriend's like, your hand's blocking him. And I'm like, what? She's like, you gotta move your arm, you're blocking him. So I'm like, I'm trying to reposition my arm. And then out of nowhere, Sean comes up, and he moves my arm into place. So my arm was touched by Goku. And I jokingly told my girlfriend, like, I'm never washing this arm again. This arm Goku touched. Like, I can't wash it. Obviously I have since then, but I was like, can't be touched. But yeah, he moved it perfectly in position. We did it, picture taken, and then, you know, that was all said and done. So yeah, and obviously, before I forget to show you, here is what I got signed. It was the first appearance Super Saiyan Funko Pop of Goku. Obviously, in my opinion, the greatest moment, not only in Dragon Ball, but anime history. This was a game changer, and to me, this was the #1 thing I definitely had to get signed. I chose to get the regular one signed rather than the glow in the dark, just because obviously there's more room to sign on there without the stickers on it. So it's the main reason why I chose the regular one. But yeah, I thought this looked absolutely awesome, and it came off fantastic as well. So yeah, that was pretty much that. And then we went back inside to the exhibit hall, because that's where they had all of the stands and whatnot. It was fairly busy. It wasn't like packed like Saturday. Saturday it was just horrendously packed, where you couldn't even really move really at all, which I expected. I definitely thought Saturday would be the busiest day out of all 3 days, and it by far was. But yeah, we roamed around a little bit, and of course went to the booth, and my girlfriend pointed this out to me, and I definitely had to grab it. It was the official SacAnime bag with none other than Goku on it. So definitely, to kind of commemorate the experience at SacAnime, definitely had to grab the bag. It was only $5, so definitely came in handy too. I ended up using it later on the weekend, so definitely had to get that. We wrapped it up, went back to my house afterwards to kind of relax and cool down, because obviously we're going to go back on Saturday and Sunday. So we figured we accomplished my main goal, which was meeting Schemmel. So we got that done, and we pretty much, you know, said we could wait till the rest of the weekend to do everything else. So that was the close for Friday. And then of course Saturday came. We got up early. We tried to get there earlier because we were trying to meet the voice actress of Bulma for Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z Kai, not the original Dragon Balls and Dragon Ball Z voice actress for Bulma, but the person who does it now, obviously, Monica Rial, I believe that's how I pronounce her last name. Mispronounce it, I apologize, but you know, the voice actress, like I said, currently of Bulma. We're trying to get her to her earlier signing because she was signing at 10 a.m. So we thought maybe we'd be able to get it towards the end of it, but unfortunately we weren't able to make the time. But it was fine. It was what it was. We didn't mind staying. She had her next signing at 2:30, so we didn't mind staying and walking around. Because the time we got there, it was like 11:30, so we kind of just missed, I believe, by the time they cut the line off. So we had about 3 hours to kill, so we decided to go onto the floor and look around some more, which was enjoyable, to say the least, just because it was so packed. It was hard to sit there and really look at any booths because all the booths are facing each other, so if you just kind of stand around, you block the entire way. So just the way it was all set up, it was not the best. So I sat there and decided if I buy anything, it'll probably be on tomorrow when we come back, if that's still available. A few things we did buy on that round trip were some Legos, believe it or not. Custom made Legos for sale. They were buy 5 for 20, so we decided, right, why not? Here is a bag of them. I'm not going to go ahead and take them out. The 3 I got a Goku Super Saiyan right there, if you can see, a Goku Black, and a regular Goku who somehow got cut in half. And my girlfriend got E.T. as well as Jack Skellington. So we got those Legos from a stand, which story about these actually coming later on, so stay tuned for that. Pretty funny one on my behalf. And then after that, we pretty much got in line to meet Monica Rial, which we got in line probably like an hour before, so like 1:32-ish, probably a little bit closer to 2, so a little bit before her signing. We got in line, and we stood there for a while. Even we didn't really have a bad position in line at all. We were probably in the 3rd row, right around the middle. She was just so nice and interactive, and she had some problems because the internet, or the Wi-Fi, was absolutely horrendous in that building. So she was having trouble setting up her chip reader for cards and everything. So it was kind of a whole disaster. So she was having some interruptions, some pauses. By the time we got there, it was almost 4:30, I want to say, because my girlfriend, one of her friends, actually had a performance for the K-pop battle that was happening at the convention as well at 4. So they were going on, so she wanted to be there for that, which we actually just ended up getting there in time for that, funny enough. So we were in line trying to, you know, meet her to get there, you know, in time, obviously, like I said, for the performance. Finally get there, pay for the picture, and I paid for the autograph for the Funko. I want to get signed. And then they had photo cards, which you can buy as well. So that all came into an ultra package, which was all 75 bucks. Ended up getting that because the picture honestly represents my girlfriend and myself very, very well. I think Bulma and Vegeta, the relationship in terms of kind of how they are with each other, is very reminiscent with our relationship. So we kind of joked that we're them. So there's a photo that we kind of thought we had to get for us. So ended up getting that as well. In return, we ended up meeting Monica Rial, which my girlfriend was also very excited to meet because Bulma was her favorite character in Dragon Ball. And she actually didn't know that she voiced the Hello Kitty she used to watch when she was younger as well. So that was kind of a revelation. So that made her excitement meeting her even more exciting. And they actually had a conversation about that as well. So it was really cool to see her being excited to meet her as well. And Monica Rial is just a very, very nice woman. She had a great conversation with us. She was very appreciative of us meeting her. She pretty much asked us, like, you know, if we wanted her to sign anything specifically, if she wanted to put us any quotes or anything. Overall, she was just extremely nice and very appreciative of meeting her fans. So definitely, if you see her at a convention, if you have the opportunity to meet her, definitely would. She was definitely, like I said, extremely nice woman. So I'll go ahead and show the 2 things end up getting signed. Obviously, you got the Funko Pop right there. As you guys can see, she ended up putting my name and my girlfriend's name, and she put "I love Vegeta," ... sometimes, and of course her signature at the bottom as well, and as Bulma. So yeah, great signature. Love that she added that. I didn't even ask her to put that. She just added the thing for, you know, for her own, I guess, reason, you know, whatever, just to make it more awesome, I guess. So it was very cool of it. And I like that she kind of left a gap there too to kind of still see the pop. So that was nice for her to kind of try and leave some visibility on there. I wouldn't mind if it was covered either way. I wouldn't have cared, but I thought that was pretty cool of her to consider that. So I got that signed, and of course the picture card I ended up getting was Bulma and Vegeta right there for you. And of course, it says my love for you is over 9,000. There is Monica Rial's signature on Bulma, and of course the goal obviously is to get, you know, Vegeta's signature on this as well. Christopher Sabat, he does signings all the time. He was actually here back in April, but I didn't really care to go at the time, and so now that I got this, I'm pretty sure he'll show up around here sooner or later rather than later, and I can get him to sign that part as well as some other stuff as well. So yeah, end up getting that. Like I said, I thought it was too good for my girlfriend and myself not to get, and I definitely had to grab that for us. So yeah, those were the two things we got, and we ended up taking a picture, obviously. I was kind of, I don't want to say disappointed, but we wore the Fusion shirts, so we kind of want to get the Fusion shirts in the picture, but the picture we got is kind of up close. So you can still see the Fusion hot part of the shirt, but you don't see Goten and Trunks, which she absolutely loved the shirt. She was kind of, not like fanboying or fangirling, but she was kind of like, oh, it's adorable that we were wearing those shirts. So very, very awesome experience. Meeting her. Like I said, she definitely, I mean, hell, my girlfriend even debated about trying to find a Hello Kitty Funko Pop to buy that and meet her again on Sunday to get that signed, because we had such a great time meeting her. So yeah, like I said, if anyone has the opportunity to meet Monica Rial, definitely go ahead and do so. Wonderful woman. After that, pretty much we closed it up because well, we didn't close it up, we went to my girlfriend's friend's performance. Like I said, we actually just got there in time. They were at number 20 in the numbers, and her friend's group went at number 21, so we literally just made it before they ended up going, which was perfect timing. So it all worked out fantastic, and that was pretty much it. We pretty much left the convention after that. We ended up getting some food. We ended up getting Shake Shack because it's absolutely fantastic. We had a concert later that night to see Jimmy Eats World, which was very, very fun, very, very enjoyable concert. It definitely was a great way to cap out the night. But it's just very, very tiring, and of course that led all into Sunday. Sunday was, of course, the final day of the convention, and ended up going around pretty much the same time. I thought a little bit earlier. I want to say probably around 11 o'clock we got there at the convention center on Sunday, and Sunday was definitely way more laid back. It was pretty much how Friday kind of was to an extent. You know, it was kind of just mellow. It wasn't super busy, but it wasn't super slow. You know, it's kind of in the middle, to say the least. You know, the lines were decent for stuff and everything, just not enough to be like, wow, not enough to be overwhelming, I should say, in my opinion. So as soon as we got there, we ended up going straight back to the panel room because they ended up having a Dragon Ball Z panel that morning with, you know, Goku, Bulma, voice actor Raditz was also there, and a few others. So we ended up going there for the last half or so of that panel, which was fun, some informative stuff. After that, immediately jumped right back into Goku's line because I've got some more stuff. I was just like, you know what, I want more stuff signed, so I brought some more stuff. And yeah, got in his line, waited a good while, and we had a great position. We were in the second line, portion of the lines. I was very, very excited. You know, obviously it was a great experience the first time, so I was like very, very more excited for this go around. So we waited not that long, honestly. I felt like it went by fairly quickly. By the time we got up there, I was very, very pumped, excited, and you know, I said I want to buy that, I want to get another picture, and I want to get this stuff signed as well. And I'm all hyped up, I'm all excited, and by the time my time comes up, yeah, I was like, what's up, Sean? You know, great to meet you again. I met you on Friday, but it's so great. I wanted to meet, you know, I had to do it again. And he kind of looked at me, and instead of, you know, I'm glad he wasn't fake. It's like, oh yeah, I remember you, because you know, sometimes people will do that. He was just like, I missed you too. So we just got into conversation. You know, I started signing all the pops I gave him, which first pop, I guess I'll go ahead and show you, is none other than King Kai. Obviously, I figured, you know, he does Goku and he does King Kai as well. I'm like, there's only one King Kai pop, there's a million Goku pops. Why not get the one King Kai pop signed? So obviously he signed it in blue with King Kai. So very, very happy to have gotten that signed. And as we're signing, we're talking, you know, just randomly. He does a King Kai voice, which I'm marking out for. I'm like, oh, gotta love King Kai, because I'm fanboying. It's like, even though he's not directly doing the voice at me, like saying something to me, he's doing the voice essentially for me, you know? So I was like, I was marking out in the inside, you know, thinking like, oh shit, he's doing King Kai for me, you know, talking to me. So I'm marking out about that, and then somehow the conversation went into like him talking about if Goku was a Lego. And then I just immediately sparked up like, oh, I just bought those Legos. So I go, oh, I just bought some Goku Legos yesterday. And like he immediately goes, oh, that's not very legal. And I immediately go, oh, fuck. If there's one thing that Sean Schemmel does not like, it is not licensed merchandise or any profitable thing that isn't pretty much going to put money in his bank account, which I don't fault him for. You know, if I did that, I'd want all the credit and merchandise to my character as well. It's a business, not a friendship. I understand his point of view, But like in my mind, I wasn't thinking. I should have said something like I saw custom made Goku Legos, but I was just like thinking like, oh, get out of the conversation. I'm like, oh, I just bought some Goku Legos. And he's like, oh, it's not very legal. But hey, being the smart man Schemmel is, he goes, well, you know what is legal? I'm gonna be in this new Lego show, and he's gonna voice this Lego monkey in it. And I'm like, oh, I definitely gotta check that out. And yeah, that was kind of awkward for a second, but it kind of turned to positive. I was just kind of like, ah, oh, stupid comment, you know, something I didn't think through all the way. It was just in the moment because he said Legos, and I just, like I said, oh shit, I got, you know, Goku Legos. I just didn't think it through. That was a goof on my part, but yeah, anyways, continue signing on. He also signed my Goku Ultra Instinct pop right here. It looks absolutely fantastic in the silver. I just said screw it with the Ultra Instinct one. I didn't really have a specific reason for it. I was like, well, I mean, it is his most recent and most, you know, efficient and powerful form, so I guess that's the reason alone itself. But I don't know, it's an awesome pop, and who doesn't love Ultra Instinct? So yeah, obviously got that one signed right there. And then the main event one signed, which I was marking out for because he was doing the voice as he was signing it, and I was just, oh man, again, fanboying like crazy. It is, of course, Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose, and look how beautiful that looks in the Rose pen. He was just doing the Goku Black voice too, saying like, oh, you know, saying how Rose is his favorite color, and I was just like, oh man, Rose is a great color, just because I'm fanboying her. I'm sitting there thinking, again, he's doing the voice for me. He's being Goku Black for me right now. So I was absolutely losing my mind for that. And yeah, obviously he signed over a sticker too, which if I would have known he was going to sign over, honestly, I would have took the sticker off, but I don't really care. It is what it is. Obviously he wrote Goku Black Rose on there, and yeah, definitely probably my favorite one out of all of them, just because it looks absolutely beautiful. So yeah, absolutely loved him doing the voices for me, and just overall the second experience was just as good as the first one. And I got one more thing signed as well, almost forgot. He had a bunch of photos obviously for sale, and a lot of cool ones, but this one to me I thought was just the coolest, just because it has the characters, it has him, you know, and I don't know, it was numbered as well, so I thought this was the best one to get. And of course, it is a picture of Schemmel with, you know, King Kai in the back, and you got Goku and Goku Black on his shoulders, him kind of not knowing what to do. And of course, like I said, it is numbered right there, and right there to Zach. And of course, you got Goku and King Kai and his signature. Like I said, I just thought, you know, out of all of them, he had another picture. He had some other pictures, like he had a picture, our picture of him, like doing like a Super Saiyan with the Super Saiyan background of him. But this, like I said, was like the only one with all the characters that he did on it. So I decided to get this one out of all of them, and I thought it looked great. So I was very, very happy with how that turned out. And of course, he came to take a picture, and I think he was gonna tell me to do the Kamehameha, because like he was like, you know, getting ready to tell me to like throw it up. I can see his like hands getting ready to tell me to throw it up. But I was like, can we do the fusion? He's like, okay, sure. So of course, we got in position. We did the fusion dance. No, we didn't do the fusion dance, but that would have been great, right? If we did the fusion dance, that would have been fantastic. But yeah, we both did the fusion pose, which was great, because I can now say I did the father-son Kamehameha and fusion with Goku. I really did. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, we took a picture, and that was that. I got all my stuff, and that was that. Yeah, walked away. And yeah, the second time meeting him, honestly, was just as good as the first one. I think because I wasn't as nervous, because it was obviously the second time compared to the first time. So I wasn't as nervous since I've already met him. And just better conversation. I felt myself more comfortable, I think, to say stuff. And you know, it was a little hiccup with that Lego line, but obviously I think I improved myself, and had a really good experience with meeting Schemmel. So very, very happy. Like I said, Goku, honestly, he was like my Superman, you know, the character, since I was a kid, and he still is to this day. You know, 20 years since I first started watching Goku, and he's still the same way, you know, I viewed him as a kid. And you know, it really was kind of like meeting my idol in a way. So yeah, very, very happy to have met Schemmel not once but twice. Obviously next on the list is to meet Christopher Sabat, the voice of Vegeta. Great time at SacAnime. Then, you know, afterwards we went to the exhibit room one more time to kind of see the floor, and just to see what else was there, just because obviously it was too busy to kind of buy anything for Saturday. So I decided just to wait, like I said earlier, to get stuff on Sunday, and that's what I did. And I ended up getting 2 art prints, which this first one, my girlfriend kind of sniped me because at payment she paid for it for me. So I love you, but don't be sniping my stuff, girl. I already have it in a frame because I saw a frame at Walmart and I picked it up. They only had one. I need two, but I thought I'd put it in this one because you can tell why. But yeah, holographic, super cool. Obviously, you kind of got the Dragon Ball Z render right there. You got Dragon Ball Super and you got Dragon Ball GT. So yeah, absolutely love it. I think look how awesome that is. They had some other ones as well, but they were like a solo one of a Goku and Vegeta, and this was the only one that had a transition of like the, you know, like a bunch of different characters as well. So I decided to pick that one. And the second one I got is just a regular art print, but I thought it looked absolutely beautiful, and I don't know, it looks awesome. And you got it right here, a print of Gogeta. You got Gogeta in his base form, Super Saiyan Blue, and of course you got Vegeta and Goku in Super Saiyan Blue as well. I decided it looked like an awesome print. Those were the two things I got that were on the exhibit floor. All in all, SacAnime Summer 2021 was, like I said, a great time. Very, very enjoyable. Obviously, if they have some bigger actors in this, you know, in the future, I'll attend it. They already have their SacAnime Summer Winter 2022 in January already set, so depending on who might be there, maybe I might go again. So all in all, for a first time experience, I thought it was great, very enjoyable, and yeah, definitely had some great memories made. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please feel free to like below, and of course until next time, I'll see you guys, and thank you guys for watching the video.